Hey, BCS, it's your girl Daphne coming to you. I'm feeling much better. I'm off from at home. You guys, I love talking to you guys, but I'm telling y'all, I've been off of YouTube probably several days, almost a week. When I tell you I was sick, I was sick. And I said the thing about it is, I didn't know if it was a mind thing or what, because normally I don't work on a Monday. And I said every time I go against myself saying I'm not going to work on a Monday, something always happens. So like I'm going to tell you, I got off work that Tuesday morning. As soon as I got in my truck and got my seatbelt on, I started having chest pain. And I'm going like, what in the world? And it wasn't like a heartburn. It was like something was like a muscle spasm or squeezing. So I'm saying to myself, I said, well, maybe it's just my whatever. So it kind of lit up. So I went and drove home. But then when I got home, I didn't even get out of my truck. I was telling my daughter, the resident shopper, she said, Mama, no, you better go back to the hospital. None of it, we can't drive. So by the time I got back to the hospital, the pain had came back. That was Tuesday morning. So when I went in and did my EKG, and I could tell, I could see from the side, that was kind of abnormal. I'm saying, okay. But I was hurting so bad, I got back there. And they did my body, so my blood pressure was up. And so I had called my daughter. And she had, stuff going on with her, so she wasn't able to really respond to me right then. And so they got in, they took my vital signs and did my labs and all this stuff. So to make a long story short, I was there almost till the afternoon. And I was still hurting, but I wasn't like just real like a 10 plus, I'm gonna put it that way. So I kept on hurting a little bit, and so he came in. He said, well, okay, well, it can't be cardiac because you had a cath a couple of years ago, and it wouldn't be, you didn't have time for it to clog up or whatever, so it's got to be GI. So I'm like, oh, okay. I said, man, this heartburn is crazy. So I was still kind of having this conference, and then he said, well, check back with your primary physician. So my other daughter, my namesake, had came down and everything. So I got up, went home, and I stopped at Walmart with my other daughter. I said, let me go and get me some Atlanta, some Protonix, some Pep stuff so I can start taking it. But I was kind of still hurting. So I got home. I was still kind of hurting. So I said, well, dang. And so I was drinking Atlanta. To make a long story short, you guys, I drank almost a bottle of Atlanta. I went to sleep. I woke up. I was in my chair by 2:45. Baby, when I tell you that pain jumped me up out there, baby, like somebody was squeezing me and wouldn't quit squeezing me. I couldn't get no relief. I drank Atlanta. I kept drinking Atlanta, thinking, I said, well, I was going to go see my doctor at 7 o'clock that morning to see what was going on. So my friend Coco come. Coco said, hey, what did you? I said, Coco, I'm hurting so bad. I just, I just won't let up. And she said, girl, is you crazy? Get your butt to that hospital. That might not be GI. If you hurting like that, you've been hurting all that time. So I drove myself to the hospital, y'all. Hurting as I was, I got there. When I got there, immediately my friend was there, and I was telling her, I was just double over. When I tell you, that was the worst pain. Now, I done had kids, but let me tell you, I done had 5 C-sections. I ain't had no kind of pain. When I tell you that pain was crippling, I was hurting so bad, I couldn't even just sit up. So they gave me the pink lady, which they normally give you if you're having GI problem. That didn't help. Then they took me over to the trauma side, put my IV in me. I'm still hurting, just hurting so bad. So then the doctor came and she said, well, okay, we're going to try to get you something to get your pain under control. So she said, because I was telling when I was breathing, my chest was hurting. So she was worried I had a blood clot. I said, oh my God, please don't let me have a blood clot. I don't know about it. This is just crazy. They gave me the morphine. It didn't do nothing. It was still hurting. The pain was still. I'm telling you, it was past a 10. It was a 15. If anybody can know, but 15. When I tell you I was hurting so bad, I was double over. I was just crying and stuff. And I'm going like, do they think I'm lying or something about my pain? I was hurting so bad. So then they came back, gave me another dose of morphine. Nothing. They didn't even touch it, girl. I'm telling you. So then she said, we need to go to CT scan, make sure you don't have a blood clot. So the only thing that really kind of stopped it was they gave me the Benadryl and they gave me some Ciamedrol. Now that kind of calmed it down. But I was still hurting, but I wasn't just in excruciating like I was, but I was still hurting. So then the nurse came and took my necklace off. And to make a long story short, they dropped my necklace and lost my wedding band off of this. So I found about that later. But right at that time, I wasn't even worried about that. I was just hurting so bad. They said, well, you know, we call your doctor. And you're going to have a heart cath because your cardiac enzyme is elevated. And you're hurting so bad and blah, blah. I said, I didn't even care. I didn't care. They had to put another IV in me, gave me a heparin drip. I was in the cath lab by 9 something. They cathed me, wasn't nothing. Everything was clean. But when I was in the cath lab, I got in the recovery room. When I was headed back to my room, I started hurting again. I said, oh my God. And I was scared to eat because I was thinking if it's GI, then it's what, but you know, when you're in medical field, you try to diagnose yourself with all kind of craziness, girl. So then to make a long story short, they came and she said, well, you ain't got no for pain. I'm going to order you some more. I said, I don't want no morphine. It didn't help. And then how they pushed it just had me crazy. So they gave me the Toradol and the pain stop. But the long story short, people, I said, kind of find out, I thought about 3:15 was my wedding anniversary. I said, Lord Jesus, what's really going on? But I'm better. I'm off work, and I'm trying to take better care of myself. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, that pain was just crippling. But let me end this and answer this phone. Hold on a minute. Sorry for the interruption, BCers, but they came back with some stuff. They was going to get something to eat. Then, on top of all of that, y'all, I promise y'all, I told my daughter, I said, I don't know what in the world is going on. I said, but then when it rains, it pours. I said, well, I guess it's my time for me to have my journey. It's my time. And I just thank God that it wasn't, you know, I didn't have no blockage. I didn't have to have a stent and stuff. But when I tell y'all, I hurt from that Tuesday about 7:45 all the way up until about almost 9 o'clock the next day. I said, I didn't even think pain could make you, but I mean, it just took so much out of me because the pain was, when I tell you, the pain was so intense. I said, I ain't never had pain in my life, or cramp or nothing. Even when I had my C-section, y'all, it wasn't nothing like that. But I just come to you guys and say, y'all pray for me and my family. And we're going to try to move on. And my daughter, she trying to recover. And both of the drivers are down. So we trying to do what we got to do. You know, we're a family. But when I tell you, I've had so many phone calls from friends and family members. And not really family members, because, you know, I'm not really close. You know, too many people. My sister and my co-workers and everybody just, you know. But when I tell you, it's just life. It's just regular family shopper. I don't know what she got in a sec, but I hear something rattling. Future brother Pop.
Yes, I did.
I just thank God, you know. That's all I can say. For his grace and mercy. For pulling me through, you know. Because with stuff like that, and then my doctor, when I went to her, she said, you know, you might be just an anomaly. I said, I hope not. But I want you to share, like, and subscribe. And you guys have a great day today. And we're going to come back with some more awesome videos and everything. And I'm back at it, you guys. I love you guys. Share, like, and subscribe. Bye. You see what I'm talking about? No just disrespectful. You don't want to be seen on the video, but you throwing shrub. You know, bye.